Yes, I did. I'm playing. What's your favorite category to watch? At the last ball, right? I like that. The last ball, very sex siren. But my favorite category, I guess, of today probably will be twists. I like Vogue film. I like the sex siren categories. Thank you so much. Any more juicy question or something that you always wanted to ask me or no? We was on a roll, but then I got distracted. All right, so we talking about balls. I talked about my flaws and what is your favorite clip of yourself? Somebody asked me that. I said either my probably like my Prestige Grand March or when I battled Anaya the night of the. Come on, y'all. I know y'all got some questions. Come on, y'all love me, don't y'all? Y'all got some questions. I got here late. All right, well, Stephen, you fine. Who do you think should hang it up that's still vote? I mean, I think that nobody should hang it up. Like, if you want to vote, like how I said, that would be like contradicting myself. Like, if you see it for yourself, Vogue, like Vogue. I don't think that should hang it up. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they want to do, they step it up and have tough skin. I'm trying to think of somebody whose performance that I don't like. I'm not one of those people who like, oh, I like that question. Who are my top? I actually like was thinking about this a whole lot or whatever. I don't think like I'm not one of those people that write ignorant comments and do all that stuff to people. So I don't really think about it. Like if I don't like something, I just scroll past it or whatever. So if it's brought up and it's somebody who I don't like, no, I'm not really a fan of Dawn Ebony. No. Um, if I like somebody's like, see, if I would have never just said, oh, I don't like Dawn, but like if you asked me, then whatever. But my top Fem Queen performers. Are y'all ready? What y'all want me to do? 5, 10? Like what y'all want? Thank you, 7, 7, 7. My top five. All right, top five. Ooh. How about just do top five old and top five new? Can I do that? Top five old and top five new. Is that cool? Is that cool? All right. Which one you want, old or new first? Okay, we remind me. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let we gonna go through that first. All right, you want me to do that one first? Which I want to know how many houses I've been in first, or the Fem Queens first. Houses or Fem Queens? I'm gonna do both of them, but let me know which one y'all want me to do first. Run them up. Run me up. Yeah, run me up real quick. Show me some love real quick. And we're going to do 7 is my dog. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Run it up. Run it up. It's money in here. It's money upstairs. Come on. Which one we doing first? The houses. I'm gonna walk you through them. The houses or the Fem Queens. 7 is turning it, y'all. Is y'all broke or no? Like y'all got coin or y'all don't love me. So 7, I'm gonna let you answer this question. Which one we doing first? How many houses have I been in? What are all the houses that I've been in, or my favorite Fem Queens? So which one we going first? I'm gonna do top 5 old, top 5 new, or down sweet. Wow, 7, you are really showing me love. Down sweet, you showing me love. I got, I'm about to grab Miko. Where we at? Where we going? Thank you, 7. Houses and Fem Queens. All right, 7 said it. All right. So the first house that I ever joined in 2005 was the House of Revlon. So we're at 1, right? I left Revlon and I became a Quran. 2, I left Quran and I became an Ebony. 3, after Ebony, I became a Cavalli. 4, after Cavalli, Zion. After Zion, Prestige. After Prestige, Herrera. After Herrera, Mizrahi Khan. Mizrahi Khan. Okay, so we're at 9. I thought that there were, it should be one more. Mizrahi Khan. And then the house that I'm in right now. So that's 10 houses. For some reason, I thought it was 11, but it's 10. And then also, like, which was taking me so long is like, because I really went like Revlon, Ebony, Quran. I would want to say that it is, but I'm not a future teller. I believe that it is. I believe that it is, but I'm just a free spirit like that. Like I believe that like if a house isn't doing what you want them to do, then you're free. What's up, Cheetah Boo? What was my favorite house? I mean, I like being a Revlon. Did you miss it? You missed it. You missed the list. All right. Y'all want me to run through it again? You got it reporting. I ain't even help him unpack. All right, run me up, y'all. Run me up. Bless me. Bless me. Hook me up. All right. So we did my houses that I was in. Do the film queen list now. All right. So we starting with old or new. Old or new. Where we at? Send me some love. Send me some love. Yeah, there we go. Seven. You are. You really making me know it. You really making me know it. All right. So I'm order for the new film queen, but I'll start with Pandora. Y'all like Pandora? Yeah, share the live. Run them numbers up. Run them. Come on, 7. We need to go out to dinner. We're lunch or something. So number 5, Pandora. Y'all gotta help me too. Y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta help me making sure that I'm yes, yes, yes. And she's fearless and just straight in your face Vogue. Like is so much that I see in her, like that I saw of in my generation and in the generations before me. You know what I mean? Like that I see of Pandora is so my top 5 of the new school generation. Pandora. Number 4, Jada. Jada, I swear, I and now maybe I could say that Jada is a person who I probably doesn't get the amount of recognition that she deserves. I feel like she's beautiful. I think that her performance is intricate, original. Like I love me a Jada. Like I don't know. It just does something for me. A lot of people are inspired by her. Yeah, Jada is one of the special ones. Special ones. Now it was this girl from Chicago. I want to say I think her name was like Amaya. Maybe she was a Khan before at one point. I think Amaya Khan, like a brown skin girl. Do y'all know her? Anybody? I think that's her name. Oh, so y'all don't even know her. All right, so I'm trying to think of like the girls from the new school. So we got Pandora, we have Jada, we have Pandora, Jada. Who wasn't it? One more? No, no. I have a computer. I don't have a second phone. But we'll set that up. We'll set that up too. So you don't know, but I don't know her clips either. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think of because only three girls from that I could think of off the top of my head. Sometimes only three new film queens that I like. That's why. Can y'all throw some out there because I don't think that I know more than like I don't know Barbie Balenciaga. I don't know that person either. Samantha. I'm quite sure I know who Samantha is, but I'm not. I'm not that like familiar with her to say if she's one of my favorites or not. That's probably somebody that I need to look for out for. Yeah, I like Rachel. I like Rachel. I like Rachel a whole lot. And once again, thank you for everybody who's tuned in, for even caring enough to tune in, especially for people like my new friend that's showing me love and sharing and everything like that, and even caring. And you know, once again, I'm just extremely humbled by it, by the love that's always being shown to me. All right, so for my new, when I seen the name, I gagged. I said, "Yes, come on, Bigo. Yeah, I think I might stick around. Right, this should be fun." Kendra, there we go. I love me some Kendra. Okay, so I got four. I got four. I got four. Can we get one more? Because I'm saving one. Tutu is kind of is kind of is she do? I battled Tutu before. Tutu is I like Tutu a lot. Lucille, yeah, I like Lucille. Yeah, she's not really new. She's not really that new. That was my yeah, I remember that. That's another a battle that I hate. I hated that battle. Oh, that's she's like tall and thin from the Midwest. Oh, and she normally have like the long bundles. Yeah, I like her a whole lot. Yeah, she's dope. But all right, so my top, I'm going to say, so for my top from the new generation, I would say Jada, Pandora, Kendra, um, Rachel, and Tati. Tati, woo, I live for Tati. I ain't know with stipulations. I'm just naming people from a newer generation. I'm not saying I haven't been out in 6 or 7 years. Like I don't really know who's walking right now. So I'm not even saying really that current because once again I haven't been out in a while and I don't know everybody. But just current from my point of view. So is my list? Did y'all like that? It's a good list. All right. Yeah, the Moscow girl. Yep. Now you should be in everyone's top five. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There isn't that many film queens out right now. Yeah. But Tati is like amazing to me. Like I love I like Tati. She is like somebody who I like. Her, Jada, and Pandora, my big three. Like they are just it for me. Show me some love. Show me some love. Okay, all right, Seven. You know you can get whatever you want. Like you can have whatever you like. All right. Old school. All right, let me think about it. Katrina. Straighten up, coming with it, Katrina. You know that's my sister. We had time together. Thank you. We had our primes, as y'all say, and we grew together and traveled together, and we're like Katrina is unbothered, perfected, doesn't break a sweat. Vogue. She's sweet, she's adorable, but that performance is like sexy is vicious. Is vicious. If she don't think about it, she'll just get you. She'll get you. Number five, I would say Katrina. Number four. Y'all ready for number four? Y'all ready for number four? Number four, Alora. Well, because I do all the crazy, the antics and stuff like that. They always tried to compare Alora, and I met Alora, and we loved each other. She spent like a week at my house, and I spoiled her. I asked her questions. I learned or whatever. So Laura is definitely where I got so much inspiration. Like she's probably like maybe the second person I ever even seen Vogue in my life or whatever it was, Laura. She was, and she's like the mother of Leomi, Katrina, me, so many people, so many people. Like Alora is the reason, the reason. All right, so five, Katrina, Alora, three, Yolanda. Now, people, when people, whenever I put them in an order, and if I rest in peace, Alora, uh, wow, that's so hard. Both of them I knew personally. And I feel like if anything, like um, a mesh of Alora and Yolanda, like my name should have been like Yalora. Like I feel like I was them together performance wise. Yolanda had all the drama and antics and stunt, just like, Alora did, but she knew how to honey it up and make it in her own way. Yolanda, Yolanda is definitely a pioneer. Definitely a pioneer. I feel like my number two is it normally shocks people when I say it, but my number two is Sanaya. Okay, why you say that? So, I was at a ball real quick. So I don't want to get off track of my thing. I was at a ball. I was, wow, that's my grandmother. I was at a ball in New York, and yeah, so Alora just walked right in, and this crazy beat is on, and she's just catching the beat and just whatever. We were both Zions at the time, and we sat at the table, we did hands, we got dressed together. She capped me up for performance. at a ball where it never happened. Like it was gonna be the. Oh, that's another story. Like so many balls I went to walk in the was ready. It didn't happen. Like they didn't have my category. It was like 2 years straight when they did not have film clean performance. Like every ball that I went to, they didn't have it. This shirt is like extremely baggy. I'm not that bad. Um, um, okay, so where were we at with the countdown? So number 5, Katrina. Number 4, Alora. Number 3, Yolanda. Number 2, Sanaya. Hair whips. Sex. Like I remember Sanaya when I said that Alora was the second person that I seen Vogue on a Vogue tape. Sanaya was the first, and if she wasn't the first, she's the one that I remember. Her up on the balcony, her with the white dress. Sanaya, like I, honestly, I want to say that like when yeah, it was like what made me want to be a film queen in the first. Her body, how she looked, how she talked, just like till this very day, 20 years later, like Sanaya is just everything, like everything. I, you know, it's just like, and people would think because I'm dramatic or whatever that I would go with a more dramatic, but Sanaya could give dramatics. Her hands, and then she had the big boobs, so the arms are like here, and the fingers are wide open, and it's so perfectly placed. You know what I'm saying? And it just sticks out, and it brings everything. And then the faces, the eyes bright, the mouth open, the sex. It's just it's magical. It's magical. The duck walk and the hands come out like I think she must have like long fingers or something like piano fingers or something like because hands can't look that like that perfect. Like nobody hands Sanaya is not to be toyed with. All right, so we got number 5, Katrina. Number 4, Alora. Number 3, Yolanda. Number 2, Sanaya. Who's number 1? Show me some love real quick, y'all. Show me some love. I'm gonna tell y'all who number 1 is. Show me some love. Share. Let me see a share, and let me see. You are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you so much. You're 7. You are really a part of really a big part of. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are a part of me really liking this app and wanting to stick around and be on here and feeling comfortable and appreciate it. I appreciate you. Let me see. Can anybody take a guess who they think number 1 is? Who do you think my number 1 old school film queen is? You're a blue pen. Wow. Wow. We got one knee and B. No. Dee Janice, no. 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 Oh, y'all got some good guesses. Y'all know y'all history. Like y'all know y'all history. Let me give it to y'all. Know y'all history. All right. My number 1 favorite film queen performer of all time. Y'all are guessing. Y'all have not said her name. I am appalled, totally appalled and shocked, man. Like freaking shocked. Like the best of the best. Like how could y'all not? And how could y'all not? Like so y'all I like to call my my followers, the people who support me, I'm gonna call them the fembots, right? Like, the Beehive and the Navy and all this stuff. So I'm gonna call my supporters the fembots, and I am disappointed at my fembots, if any bots are on here, for not knowing who my favorite performer of all time is. Y'all ready for me to tell you? Y'all seem like y'all not getting it. There you go. There you go, down sweets. My mother, the iconic Mercedes prodigy. Do you want to ride? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Now, Mercedes is my favorite film queen performer for quite a few reasons. Of course, and a lot of people don't even know, like, because when she comes out on the floor, she's her Mercedes persona, this cute little Betty Boop, cute performance that, like, in her heels are just looking pretty and being pretty. But that lady Vogue, she's like a hybrid of Deja and Dee Dee all in one. All in one. Like, her hands are equally as bomb as Dee Dee's. Her sex is equally as good as her mother, Sanaya. And she's flexible and do all this bendy like stuff like Deja, like the hybrid, like it is crazy. It's crazy. And then the perform like, and that's the same thing with like most performers. Like if you see like even me, like my in the house performance is so much better and different because you're comfortable, you're in your zone. You know what I'm saying? Then what happens when you have nerves added into the equation and people staring at you and all that kind of stuff. Not to say nobody's scared or whatever, but and Mercedes is the only person to successfully and really, really do it, giving she taught me. She taught me. She's the only person to really something that I actually listened to. Bad on her at the Liberty War. It was like it was a dream come true. And it wasn't like a situation like we did what we did, but I was like, it was my mom. So like I'm not one of those people that was like, oh, I want to beat my mom. Like I just battled one of the hottest film queen performers ever. I didn't. It was a time of my life. Like she got me, of course. And the funny thing is, she taught me the stuff that I would get other people with. So of course that was like gonna happen. But she's my favorite. Just all around, like her house. Like when you would go, I had never like I had new film queens. Like all my friends that like lived with people or had like apartments that was cute or whatever. But when you go to in her house or whatever, like, there's plants and beautiful pictures and all kind of fine china and just like I'm like, wow, like who is this woman? Like how is there a trans woman? Yes, yes, who just even till this day, like I've was at her house maybe last year. And I mean, it's just like the way she lives. Lexi is the same way too. I've met other people like that, but Mercedes was the first. Like I was in awe of her domain. You know what I mean? Like, all right, come on? I'm having fun talking to y'all. Y'all still with me? All right, go ahead, give it to me, Seven. You know you get anything you want. Um, the I think we pretty much talked about them all tonight. Truly shows me man. Um, no, I wasn't saying it. Like I'm thinking. I'm just saying. I think their names was mentioned. The name of the clips or whatever were mentioned. But no, I'm gonna say them again. I'm just really, I'm really thought. Oh wow. So while I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna go to this question. So, like, is it in person or like on the floor with Amina? Do you mean? Because I met Amina and we connected outside. Like, I met her outside. We lived in the same neighborhood, and we walked around and we had like spiritual conversations and conversations about feeling like the underdog. And Amina, and I hate I leave her out of any list or whatever. Amina is my actual, like, even in real life, like my godmother. Like, she's been there for me. I've like crashed at her house, you know, done all kind of stuff. Thank you. I love you back. And she's intelligent, went to college. You know, I just love Amina as a person. Misha, I love you, sister. I love Amina as a person. That's another one of my favorite girls, Tamisha. I love Amina as a person, as a performer. Wow, her hands. Did we leave her out of that? I know I didn't leave her out of the hands. Amina, no, I think I did say her for heard something about her hands. Amina, hands. I love her performance. It's it's awesome. Yeah, I love Amina. Love Amina. Everything about her. Definitely someone I love and support in ballroom and outside of it. All right, come on, a couple more questions. Come on, and now we got some new people answering questions and stuff. See, I came and late, but I'm here for this. For you, I'll definitely be tuning up. Oh wow, thank you, Legend Sparks BX. Come on, you got any more questions? I like your questions. Who brought who brought me to ballroom? Who brought me to ballroom? You may not know of them, and I'm going to bring her on. I think we're going to go live together as my first big sister. Her name was Jeannie Lacroix from Philly, and I had two friends, Jeannie and Jermaine. They were just friends. They they were in it before me, and you know what I mean. They stepped away from the scene, but they set me up and set me up for success and taught me a lot or whatever. And then from there, I met a film queen named Ayana. Through them, I met a film queen named Ayana Revlon, who became a gay mother. And then we got kind of distant, and then I met Mercedes. Come on, I'm trying to do like at least like five more questions, but like some good ones. Five more questions. Five more questions, but some good ones. It could be about anything. Nothing is all. What's your takeaway lesson from ballroom? Okay, seven. You seven is always certain in it. I mean, my takeaway lesson from ballroom is my takeaway lesson from ballroom. I'm skipping the dawn question. I'm trying to be positive. um, just to I'll elaborate on that in a minute. My takeaway lesson from ballroom is just like to be confident in yourself and to go for it. Like just go. No need to apologize. No need to apologize. You said nothing wrong. I'm just being my like cat, like kind of little catty or whatever. I'm always like that with Dawn. But to ballroom has helped me Oh wow. Oh wow. I gotta check that out. I will definitely support. Ballroom has helped me grow this thick layer of skin. And we gotta understand that everything that makes us uncomfortable isn't meant to break us. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta grow from it. Like growth is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So like the tough times, people judging you, people critiquing you and stuff, it's not always shady. Like it's not even always shady. Sometimes it's things that we need to hear. And I think that thick skin that you grow in ballroom scene, it like goes over into other areas. And then when you're in the work world or school or whatever, like you've you've had people, critiquing you and being hard on you, so you can make it through that as well. And what year? So I started in '05, and I want to say maybe my last ball was in '06. I mean 2016.
Damn. What? 2016. What's goody?
Was goody?
How you been?
Very well. This Zay Zay that I know
Yeah.
from where?
From New York.
Ah, Zay.
Michaela Zay, ex Lavin Zay. Yes, this is Zay in the flesh.
Wow. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I'm in LA. Um, had getting my life together to come back to New York because I only have like a couple days in New York. Then I gotta fly to the Caribbean. So
Hold on. Aren't
I've
you
been
originally from?
yeah.
I remember meeting you for the first time outside of that ball, standing out there in DC and in PG rather. But do you remember
Okay.
that?
I do. I do remember that. I remember us talking everything, and ever since then, like we've always kept like a I wouldn't say as close contact, but we always like reached out, eyed at each other, and make sure like you good, you all right, you working it. Like I see you doing your shit, and I
And
always
then you
appreciated that.
walk. Then you started walking. I'm like, and I will always. And then you were on TV, and I would just be like, I know him. I know this young man. I really
Okay.
met. I'm like, I am so proud of you, and your talent, like, is just it speaks for itself. Like, and I really followed you each step, like through everything. That's why I'm like, I know this isn't Zay Zay. Then I'm like, hold on. And then I heard the voice, and I'm like, wow. And it just took me right back to standing outside of that bar. I think that might have been like
Hey,
Tony.
that
Like I,
I don't. That was a long time ago. Wow.
yeah, that had to be like 12 years ago.
Man, don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud. Damn. But yeah, it definitely life has definitely been a journey. Just experiencing, the different changes because you was like talking to me. I think also when you and Lollipop had one in Philly and stuff, like I always like kind of like looked up and I was like, wow. I was like, see, I want to be a bad one like that and be out there and get tag team like they are carrying, and I'm just new as a fresh piece of rice, So my eyes were open to so much greater just by watching you and all the other legends, icons, and pioneers before them. Just to be like, okay, so I want to do that, but I want to do it like
Hold
this.
this is Zay Lanvin from Legendary, the show Legendary on HBO. I know y'all saw it. Like I just had to say that, like, so y'all could know who y'all listening to and make sure y'all might know more than I do because I'm new to this thing. But I just live. You've done that. Like you've done that. What's next for you though?
Well, right now I'm instead of in front of the camera, I step behind the camera. I am Zeus Networks one of their lead assistants for their wardrobe. So
What?
yeah, that's why it says bad versus wild on my thing, because I styled, and helped correlate the whole cast and help the designers and everything. Bad boys, baddies, east, west, south, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm always putting something on them girls.
Yeah, auntie.
So that's my new thing. I'm doing a lot of like behind the scenes, PR work, you know, I think it's like time to give back to like, the industry as they giving things to me, that I never thought that I would like dream of, that I only dreamt of, happening, and then those things actually becoming, reality. So I was like, you know what, I think I put some work in, and it has just flourished like one of the top celebrity assistants in LA. Like I don't play no games, and it's just been like, I still voguing and everything like that, but it's now I'm voguing for like big celebrities, private parties, Willow
Yeah, I'm
Smith. Like it's just
telling you,
been
I follow
crazy.
you. I
I
follow.
know, I know. Oh, I know.
Wow.
You always used to do a shout out and be like, I'm watching.
Yep.
Keep doing it.
Wow, that's so
And
dope. Are you still alive,
thank you.
Vin?
Hail to the NO.
Are you in another house?
Yes, I'm in the house of Basquiat with
That
Michelet
they
and
that's
yep,
Deshaun's house, right? I
yep, that's
love
my
Deshaun.
papa.
I love
That's my
Deshaun.
yeah.
Thank you.
Uh,
That's another.
I'm here with them. Yeah, that's another one. Mind you, that's what I really, really like marriage his style, because I was like, it's no shade. Like people was like, oh, you trying to be like? I don't ever try to be like anybody. I like to marry people's styles and like kind of like do the same thing so that a legacy is born and like what I'm saying, so that it can keep going, you know. So
We just
I
got
was like,
I talking about that because I feel like I kind of did the same thing with Yolanda and Alora. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of like just hybrid version.
uh-huh.
Like you know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Like
yep, 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 yep. You are on the market. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't think anybody can sit here and take anything away from you. Uh, and about that, no shade, no shade. There's no
yeah,
shade because I've seen you. I was watching, even in the, D transition, all of that. Like I remember I was writing, I was like, "You good? Like everything all right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay," because you one of my number one supporters in Baldwin, because the girls don't like me. So I
they
was
are.
always looking for.
But
He
just
was
like I was saying
okay.
to the new kids on here that's listening, like that really makes some people a lot stronger. Even when you go through stuff and you have a hard time, like it makes you come out so much stronger and prepared for
Oh
so much.
yes, so much more, and it definitely does. One thing I would say, I wish, well, maybe that's just an individual thing, and like on your own self. I wish ballroom was a little more like about like when deaths happen and like people like things like that are going to happen and stuff like that. I wish ballroom was a little more had more of a hospitality, a sensitive part of it that that will help other people that's like not accustomed to it, because people have left ballroom because like they can't deal with the somebody's here and gone tomorrow type of feeling. And knowing so many people through my works of life and things like that, I get attached very easily. I can have a conversation with one person one time, and baby, you'll think we know each other for years. And emotionally, okay, emotionally for me, I get very attached. So like, when I hear or things happen and, she don't have to be my girlfriend, my closest friend or whatever, but that moment always, stuck to me. So when certain things happen in ballroom and stuff like that. And that's why I haven't really been out as heavy because I'm supposed to be legend and everything, and they just been playing with me. But I've really kind of stepped back because my emotions and like just the encounter of the people that I knew and I've met and things were happening, like just like, people were just passing. And to me, I was like, ballroom is like a council of counseling. So baby, I was like, this here, I was like, man, like it, like we just lost a house member, the House of Basquiat. We just lost somebody yesterday.
Oh
So
no.
so I've just been like, in a whole nother realm, just trying to keep, my peace. But it just goes to say that, ballroom does prepare you for other things. They also, I wish we just start not preparing people to pass, but just knowing that, like, things can happen, and just how to deal with it and stuff like that, especially if you're alone or anything like that. It having a place where you can call, about something like that, and somebody will understand. That's all.
Yeah, that's very true. That is so true. Super true. A lot of times in ballroom and in the lifestyle, people want to ignore stuff and bottle it down and just like, but that's very dangerous. That's dangerous. We gotta
Yes.
and
And that's
address
where it
some.
develops to mental health. Mental health. Now it's a mental health thing because you have now, you know,
You
bottled
suppress
it
so
up. Yeah. So I'll just be like, oh,
but
man.
it's just conversations. This is the beginning. This is how it start from people speaking up, and then other people like I'm sure these younger generation people that hear you say that and stuff now is something that they have to think about and that they would try to talk to somebody. And like a lot of times, that's why it's like we have like house, like just like my title of this video say, gay family versus house family. It's like you sometimes your house family isn't, and you can't mess
Uh-huh.
up.
Go ahead.
Can't
Go ahead and speak it. Go ahead and speak your truth.
you
Uh-huh.
can't expect the ballroom people because they want you to win a trophy. They want you to, they want to be in your clips. They want to do this. They want to do that. They don't care about your mental health or your safety and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it is good to have some real people around you that's probably not in the scene that's keeping you grounded and keeping you like, all right, you went to that ball last week, but this week we're gonna do something regular. Let's go see a movie. Let's go visit your
No
grandma.
tea. No
Like you
tea.
need in your life that yeah they may be in that lifestyle but they just are outside of ballroom because like I said ballroom is a fantasy place that some people start living in for real
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay,
really
true.
is really scary when your life is about getting tens and what ball is next and who chopped who and who's having who and that's all you know you're lost
Yeah.
and a lot of us because I've been there and done that some of us are blessed and able to come out with careers and lives and all of the things but some people they're
That's all
stuck.
they know.
That's all they know. So
That's all they know. Yeah. And it's so sad because, like, since ballroom has evolved to the playing fields that it is now, it's like how you just worried about, now everybody's the focus has switched. Oh, now everybody wants to be on TV. Everybody wants to be in a show. Everybody wants to, become this model for ballroom. And then now I feel like the essence, the history, the life lessons, all of that is like skipped. And it's like, oh, I just want to be seen and be on TV and be fab and all that. Girl, you gotta be fab to become fab. Like, you just
yes,
can't just get out there and just think you gonna be hot tamale mamas because now Vogue is on TV and like the girls win one bowl and be teaching class
yeah,
next week. It
I'm reading
confuses me. Like, where's the work? Where's the heart? Where's the energy? Like that you now I wouldn't even say yearn for or destined for, but like, no sir, I was hungry to be somebody, to be something that I wasn't yesterday. And it's like when those doors are already open, because I was the first, we were the first ever ballroom on TV. So it's like
Mhm.
that, like, we sat at the gatekeeper of ballroom to be like, no shade, we're gonna make sure that ballroom gets represented, not just us, but ballroom all together. So when the next people come and next people come, they know not to play with us. So y'all made a mark, So when all of that's now getting ignored of all the history, like, it's so sad that like all the Breakfast Club, the Escolitas, all of those were birthplaces of so many great people that we still have here today. And so many people that we have, lost from them
Oh,
places, that that the newer generation, they know nothing about. And it's
and you
like,
know what?
dang.
Why some of the reasons why I talk on here, why because this is like my third day or whatever. Is like
Okay,
it's
I'm new
funny.
too. You see how many people I got followers. I'm new too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's only my third day ever using the site or whatever. But I say this to any performer, anybody that want to be in ballroom scene. Number one, you have to know yourself and your goals and stay true to them. And then you have to know your audience, right? And it's like
Uh-huh.
for me, there was a lot of times when people would say like, "Oh, you receive so much backlash, and this, you have this, and this person chopped you, or this person said this on YouTube." But at the same time, it was a certain like demographic of people that supported me and lived for me, and that's who I focused on. Like every person that was
Mhm.
thick or and that was, you know, some of them biracial or like not black or whatever. It was like just or even like underdogs and people who didn't feel like whatever. Those people looked up to me, and they were the ones who wrote me the encouraging things on MySpace and Facebook and stuff. And
Mhm.
it's like those are the people who I have to cater to, not the other people.
Mhm. And you see, I told you, I met you. We met that one time, but I actually like the that was like my first interaction with you. Like I was like, oh, I was like, oh, she's speaking to me. I was nervous. I was like, what am I gonna say? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to get red. You know, that's the goal. So I was like, okay. So the way you spoke to me and everything, it gave me so much peace. That it's like, okay, oh, she treated me regular, like I was a person. I was like, I'm seeing everybody else, and they're giving like, their FQ powers and all of that stuff. And I was like, it was just so peaceful and soulful to actually speak to you, and just somebody who, and you kind of like spoke life, and I was like, I want to do this, and you're like, well, you broke it down to me, and I was like, work, okay. And that's why, I reached back out to you and everything, like everything good and stuff like that. That's real family. And we don't key every day. We don't, but when your community needs you and you reach out. When somebody is down or something like that, you should be able to reach out to that person, no matter if it's house, y'all kiki every day or whatever. It like, I don't know. Everybody else's like philosophy about that is so like messed up.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. But
But we're getting better.
we are,
I,
and we're getting stronger.
no tea, no tea. I am a firm believer that I'm just not walking to lady in me again because baby, I didn't give enough inch.
The people on here, my new friends, of my besties for tonight, they saying they love you. You
Um,
are,
oh, thank you.
and yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
that's what it was for me. I think like, because I like, and it's so funny, and it just like as soon as I saw your name, that whole night just flashed back. And I remember like just thinking like, oh my god, look at this, he's adorable. Look at him, he's so like cute and tall, just like whatever I want to talk to him, and then to start talking to you, and you just were so smart and so nice, It was like, does he even belong here? Like, what is he doing here? Like, unbelievable
Okay.
to meet somebody
No, it
like
was
you.
yeah, okay. And that's why like and that's why I be like kind of like bent out of shape and stuff like that about, when people, when, they get called home and stuff like that, because it's be the ones that be the closest, the ones that actually have changed the game, And it's like it's almost like they got sent here to do work, and then God called them back home. Like, all right, you're done. You know what I'm saying? For a specific reason, for a certain cause, and it's like that's like the gem that But it's always you can't have too much of something that's so perfect. So I would be like, oh, we need these people back. You know? So it's just like you just have to, and I used to call myself like the young Willie Ninja. When I was little, I always used to like come up and be like, I think I'm the reincarnation of Willie Ninja. So when Deshaun became my father, and I told him that, he was like, "Oh, that's what I say," and I'd be like, "Oh, for real?" I'll be like, "Okay, well, you the icon." I was like, "I'm the young Hall of Fame."
Right, right.
Okay, I was like, I'll just skip to Young Hall of Fame, and we could just call it a day. And he was like, "Child," I was like, "You got these new names." I was like, "Yes, you have to understand, like, baby, I have done things that people been in ballroom for years and ain't ever do, or made a moment, or made a docket and something in history to be made, so that when I leave this world, and then the other ballroom people, they like, oh yeah, because Zay like Miss Icon, yes, like I want there to be a plethora of information about the things that I've done and changed, and the game and everything like that. Like what? So
Well,
that's what
that's
I
definitely
figured out.
definitely in the works. You definitely are doing it.
No shit. It's hard out here.
Who this? Oh, because they said Cassandra.
Okay. No shade.
That's
No
that's exactly
shade.
who I thought of. The first person who I thought of actually, and it's crazy because, I came out in 1999, and I went to my first ball in 2002 or three, and then I started walking in 2004, going into 2005. That's 20 years, 20 years of being in the scene, and 25 years of being in the lifestyle, and I've lost so many people,
Mm.
so many people. You know what I mean? It's like literally crazy.
It's
And we
almost
don't. It's like
heartbreaking.
they have one category for you, and then next thing you know, you're just like whatever. That kind of bothers me too. Like I don't even. Then certain people like Yolanda, like that was my girl. Like I don't even never even remember them even doing anything special for her or anything.
I think they did some stuff. You Tim Lavin.
Yeah, of course Tim did. That was her dad
Yeah, yeah. But
and stuff like that. But
Yolanda
I'm
was
just saying,
very.
like her birthday, y'all should have it every year. Like y'all should have it. Like this should not. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like
Yeah,
that.
it should be a ballroom
These
calendar of
people
like
put their
Yolanda Day.
life.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you are 100%. I just seen that they have my grandfather. He has a day, you know. So I think I'm actually gonna speak to Jack about that, so that we can actually have days. And I know it'll probably be like, dude, like we're gonna do everybody. I was like, no, but I feel like in the concurrency of like when things have happened, or people have made that mark in ballroom and they're no longer here, I feel like just their due honor is to have a day, a ballroom that's for them. Or like, just like, I hate doing like like I want to celebrate. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be sad and stuff like that. Like y'all should be celebrating the life and the
Yeah.
things that person has brought to ballroom, and whatever, and some people just in ballroom don't even walk, but they're they're a fresh light, in ballroom that it gives a you don't even walk a category, but you bring so much peace and different energy to ballroom that it's changing in a way where people are more respectful, more loving, more caring, and I feel like that's something that we're just missing is the love and the care, that we have
It
not
is.
just for ballroom for each other as human beings, as African American, Black, Caucasian, Asian, Hawaiian, whatever. The love should always continue, no matter what the next person looks like or is
You
next
know
to
what that
you.
made me think about? What you just said is like the golden days. Like when I watched Pose, when Pose was out, I cried like almost
Okay.
every episode because it was a time when we had that support and we had that like.
Mhm.
And I wish that that these new kids could experience real gay parents who were not just trying to have them up and like brothers
Okay.
and sisters that they love like their real blood and
No
going to the
tea.
ball and really understanding about making your name and building up your resume and really feeling like you're achieving your dreams on a low level because next here comes the big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those things that they
yeah.
showed on Pose, that's really real. And that's how the scene was supposed to be.
Yeah. I wish I was back in those days where, where it was just like and also I feel like I've experienced that now, and it's also based off like these kids come in and these other kids snatch them up and be like, oh yeah, you're my daughter and da da da. But baby, you don't got a piss to throw a pot out and nothing. And how you a parent? How you taken care of? And you need to be taken care of, you
Yeah.
know the misguidance of certain individuals, especially as parents or just trying to take that role in being a parent is a lot. It's a lot to take in, and I thank God every day that Deshaun you know decided to be my dad, because I was like, no, this is my dad right here. Like, we same vision, different lane, but he see the drive, he see the determination, the hunger. You're like, no shade.
And
And
you know
I like,
what? What I respect about him, like, well, I can't even say the most because he's the like $1 million winner performer and just a
okay,
commentator and all of the things. But as far as I've never heard Deshaun in none of that crazy stuff. Never,
oh no, he
never.
get a son like me. Cause when I first got to Boston, I was is like, when you met me, is the sweet pie. Like, I didn't know nothing. I was like, it was new. I was a new era. Like, just didn't know nothing. Baby, ballroom definitely put a tough skin on me. Like, now I read somebody to the gods. Back then, I didn't know what that was. I used to be like, no, we really nice to each other. Baby, ballroom definitely gave. Oh, so you want people to say what they want? Okay, let me help you out. So
That's the same way. That's the same thing that kind of happened to me to me too.
okay. And I used to be like we love each other. Like, why we being like, I don't want to be me. I don't want to be catty to her. Like, And as I got more involved, it was like, oh, Miss Thing was trying it. Mm. So that's what y'all was talking about. Oh, okay. So what I need to do now? Cause I'm ready. you know. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to talk about it. But it was just like that uh what is that? I would say that type of lesson and learn has helped me in Hollywood, different places where I don't even know the space, but the fact that I enter spaces and be like, okay, well, give me 5 minutes. You know, my father calls it the gift of gab. Like he be like, I don't know how you do it, but I be telling people, they be like, what is that? Let him do this thing. Cause baby, we'll come back. I'll come back with VIP passes to this event. Like it's just some way where I just talk to people and they just be like, wow, like I was like, I never used to be like this. I never. I was like ballroom definitely made it pump up your confidence a little bit, man. You know, stay with your chest, stick your chest out. So that is one thing I can say. Thank you, ballroom. I definitely needed that. When you make gravy, you just add flour to the pot after that you cooked them with all the stuff in it, right? And broth.
Well, I start with butter, like you using butter or
Yeah,
oil
yeah,
or
I got butter. I cooked the steak. I'm just using the rest of the pot that has
yeah.
you know.
I would do the grease from the pot and the
Yeah.
flour first.
Okay, I did that.
Grease nice and hot, then put your flour in, and then you got to stir it real fast and get it real good, and then it's going to be like a little thick, but then you keep on stirring it, and then you let it like kind of boil, and then you might add
What
a
about?
little, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Side note, cause you be cooking, and you a chef, so I need to. I was like, question, chef.
You know I love to cook.
Okay, that's what I was like. You be cooking down. I don't be like. I be doing my little. I'll do my little cooking videos. You like what you cooking now? Who knows? I'm gonna do something. I really cook like a boy. They be like, "What do you
What you
cook?" I was like, today I did good. Today I'm having a steak, uh, mixed vegetables. It's like I say mixed. It's only like carrots and broccoli, mashed potatoes. Yeah.
mm,
So I was like, well, I deserve a nice little steak and stuff, and uh, do my little steak. Cause I gotta try. I
yeah.
gotta leave here and I gotta leave LA in a few hours. So I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of my time. You know, eat down because you know the airport food is expensive. I hate it. I hate it.
It really is.
Oh, and
Everything.
onions. Oh, I can add up. Yop, 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 yop. Let me add. Let me cut onion. I just.
A lot is just I gotta have onions. And another secret that I use to sometimes my gravy is I will put like French onion soup in there too. It come out so good.
Like broth, right? Oh, you say French onion soup. The like the
Yeah, I
dip.
mean always, but I'm saying sometimes instead of broth, I put French onion soup, and it come out so good.
You know what I follow this doctor on Instagram, and they were like, when you cook onions, it loses the raw onions are the healthiest, are the best because it still
Mm-hmm.
has those nutrients and everything in it. And like when you cook, um,
That's why they have like raw vegans like cooking. It kills
mhm.
and not all of them, but a lot of the nutrients in every single food.
Mm. Yeah, that's I got rid of my microwave because they were like, if you're nooking, they call it nooking. If you nooking your food or nuke is nuke, your food, then you're really just eating matter.
Wow, and it's
Hmm.
funny because I never know that, but I hate the microwave. Like people laugh at me. Like I will not put anything in the microwave unless
Yes,
I.
anything that like Medea was right. Anything that heats up that quick is the devil. I don't want it.
But see, I'm also a texture person. So like, say for instance, a hot pocket. I can't eat stuff like semi soggy and like soft or so.
Mm. First of all,
Crisp-
hot pocket is unhealthy.
yeah, but I'm just
Hot,
using an
hot.
example. anything
No tea, no tea.
don't.
Cause I'll put it in the oven. Like I don't like hot pocket. It's been in the freezer. It's probably at the bottom. You can put that in the oven. Let that slow cook. Get what I'm saying. Let the bread defrost, like all of that. Cause putting shit in the microwave, like the only thing I put in the microwave, like if it's popcorn, that has to go in the microwave.
Yeah,
I mean, you cook
yeah.
on a pot, but it just has to go in the microwave. But it's just like certain things I got rid of my microwave. I said, oh no. Did she say better? Oh hell no. Get rid of this. I was like,
That's
get rid of
crazy.
this. And I feel like as I got older, because when you met me, I was like 21, 20. I was still a baby. 19. Yeah, I was still a kid.
Yeah,
I'm 32
we're,
now.
we're still a teenager. I know that.
I'm 32 now. So it's
That's
just my
what I
my
say was
eating
13
patterns, I guess as you get older, change boots. So now I'm just everything gotta be a little healthy now. I need to see a little less fat and all of that. It's just You never know what you're eating these days. I can't.
mind you. I'm definitely I'm lot older than you, but I'm in the same phase, and especially I'm like, okay, I'm about to be 41 in June, and I feel not even 30, and I want to
Okay.
continue to I want to continue to this way, and though I don't want to age no more than I already did. I really
Well,
don't.
black don't crack unless you're doing it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you don't got nothing to worry about. Cause you gon' is we reverse in ages and how we look. We get older, we
And
get younger.
it is a very good time to be more health conscious and stuff, and take in a lot of raw fruits and think about what you are consuming. That's what I do now. Like
Mhm.
whole entire life. Like my mom gave me soda. I was always getting cheesesteaks and all kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like never even a thought. Now it's like, okay, how many calories, how much sodium, how much
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Cause a lot of times